Now, the second topic I want to cover over here is I want to actually quickly share with you the CPAS Facebook ad strategy for 2022 and beyond. You see, I've been working with CPAS sellers, CPAS Facebook advertisers, or Shopee and Lazada sellers since 2018, I think. CPAS actually has been around for quite a while, and I started working with some Shopee sellers since 2018. And over the years, I actually kind of see the shift of strategy. A lot of people are actually still pretty stuck with the old strategy. That's why I want to quickly share with you the latest strategy that you should be considering for your Shopee store, for your CPAS Facebook ads campaign in 2022 and beyond. Now, the first thing first is you want to actually build a balanced strategy between new and old customers. Now, here's the thing. Usually, when we use our two-step funnel framework, we will actually separate our budget for like 80% to go on, broad targeting, or we call it the user or new customer acquisition, which is like we will spend 80% of our budget to bring in new people into our funnel, and we will spend 20% on retargeting. However, when you're doing Shopee, you want to do a different approach over here. You probably want to consider spending 60% on new customer, 20% on retargeting, and 20% on nurturing past customers, because this is very important. Now, moving forward, actually, since 2021 and 2022 and beyond, right, user behavior shifted so much, and people start to value the connection they have with, the stores that they can trust. So this is something that you have to start looking into. We call it e-commerce branding. So how to build e-commerce branding is, one thing is if you can do email marketing, if you have all these like resources in place, you can actually start building email marketing or SMS marketing, something that actually you can build a relationship with them by appearing constantly, kind of like building this connection with them to make sure that they remember you and that they will actually return and come back and buy from you more and more. Now, the other strategy you have here is actually through advertisement. Okay, once they bought, you can actually, like, for example, if you sell maybe like baby diapers, for example, or any baby products, you know that they will need to they will need to replenish the product from time to time. So we can actually run regularly, weekly, or even monthly kind of promotion to keep appearing, but with a controlled so-called frequency in front of these people who bought from you to increase the likelihood of them coming back and buy. So this is a very important strategy, because if applied correctly, you can actually get very, very big ROAS and very good conversion rate from these people, because remember, it's 7 times easier to sell to people who bought from you before than a stranger. So that's the first thing. So you need to actually have a strategy in place to target new customers, of course, but on the new customer side, you need to make sure that you apply exclusion, because if I've seen the ad, click on it, I will start seeing the retargeting ad, remember? Not the old customer, but the retargeting ad. So when I'm seeing the retargeting ad, I shouldn't be seeing the same broad targeting ad anymore. So the exclusion must be in place. Right? And then the retargeting has to be optimized for the duration. We remember every product has got its conversion window, meaning that when I click on your product, when I'm interested, I will be interested for a while. Let's say, the time I need to make decision is crucial for you to make sure, you got to make sure that you appear frequently in front of me when I'm considering, say, let's say 3 days, or 7 days. You got to make sure that you keep appearing. And after that, you don't want to show to me anymore, because I probably have bought or I lost the interest to buy. So these are all the things you actually have to build in place, like more holistic strategy that you need to have in place. Okay, and then the other thing that I really want to highlight here is you actually should consider applying and testing different creatives, or so-called different ad format for your CPAS Facebook ad strategy right now. Because one thing I observe is a lot of people are still using the instant experience, or so-called the collection advertisement. I'm not saying that it's bad. Collection is good. Now, what is collection? That kind of ad that you have a video at the center or image at the center and some products at the bottom. Now, when they click, they will open up a full page experience within Facebook itself, which is like on e-commerce, they call it collection. On general, we call it the instant experience, which is like a mini landing page. Now, a lot of people like this because it looks nice. But I want to tell you one thing here is it is also a friction, because based on our observation, okay, up to 50 to 60% of people actually drop out from here, which means they open up the instant experience, but they never click and go over to your Shopee store. To me, that's wasted traffic. You got to make sure to bring as many people to your Shopee store as possible. So that's the main goal. So I want you to dig into your numbers and analyze your Facebook ads data, okay, to find out whether are you having this issue of drop off. So if you have drop off, then you definitely have to consider changing your strategy. Like probably trying different ad formats, such as maybe you want to try using single image, single video, or even carousel, especially for broad targeting. Okay, just to make sure that you send as many people to your Shopee store as possible, reducing the friction in between. Okay, so that's something that you actually want to consider now. The third thing I want to really highlight to you here is moving forward, like I mentioned to you just now, we're entering the era of e-commerce branding. In order to actually improve your lifetime value and your so-called your kind of like positioning, you need to start looking into branding perspective already. So when it comes to branding, e-commerce branding, first thing first is, of course, you need to maintain a very good customer service. That's the first thing. Second thing is you want to start looking for ways to actually nurture your audience, whether it's email marketing, SMS marketing, and stuff like that. Now, the other way, which is more effective way to nurture here, is actually through advertisement. So one thing we see giving us very good result when it comes to CPAS Facebook ad strategy is recently, we actually set aside a set of budget to actually run advertisement on customers, existing customers. So let's say we actually break our budget into 60, 20, 20, 60, 20 to do, the two-step funnel, top funnel, broad top of funnel acquisition and retargeting generally. The other one is actually to retarget your existing customers. Because this is a branding. Because you can actually run advertisement with controlled frequency, which you don't want to show too much, but good frequency, good enough to make them remember you, okay, as a brand, as a seller, and at the same time, remind them about maybe replenishing your product, maybe actually buying more from you, or maybe even introduce new product or new launches and all that, which is, in a way, all these exposures are very good way for you to first keep in touch with your customers. Second, actually to build the kind of like brand awareness, top of mind brand awareness about your brand or your product, which will definitely benefit your customer lifetime value if you apply the strategy correctly. So this is what I want to quickly highlight to you when it comes to running Facebook ads, especially CPAS Facebook ads for your Shopee or Lazada store for 2022 and beyond. Because remember, we're entering a new era right now. Okay, after the pandemic, everything changed, and one of the most important things that changed was really the user behavior or the customer behavior. And you really need to actually adopt according to the shift of user behavior, because we can't do things that is no longer working. We just have to actually shift fast enough to make sure that we are able to catch up with the trend and to be able to leverage on all the opportunities that we have. But yet again, like I mentioned, I do talk about analyzing, using the data to help us understand what are the things that we have done right or wrong, and how can we actually get better results from our Facebook ads campaign. I'm offering this one-on-one Facebook ads audit at just $10. I'm doing this because I'm building my Fiverr account. So you scan this QR code, it will take you to Fiverr, which is a marketplace for freelancers and experts. You only need to pay $10 and you'll be able to get one session of 30 minutes one-on-one Facebook ads audit by me. We will go over your Facebook ads data and results. I will tell you, how to analyze and all that. I will analyze for you, and I'll give you a plan to improve your Facebook ads results. Okay, just $10. I usually charge $197 for this. You can actually go to my website. I'm still selling it at $97 with some discount over there. But this one on Fiverr, for very limited time only, you can get this at $10. So I think this is the no-brainer.